Hi. I wanted to do a quick video about my little mini Windsor. I have been carrying around for several months now basically an A5 equivalent. It's a US 8.5 by 5.5, I think. Daytimer calls it their desk size. I think that, what does Franklin Covey call it? Compact? Maybe? I don't know. Classic. Compact is like their equivalent to a Filofax personal size. So basically it's a roughly A5 size. The binder itself has big 1.5-inch rings. That's the outside measurement. I actually measured them carefully, and it looks like they're about, I think it was about 35 or 38 millimeter measurement at the inside of the rings. Which is awesome. You can fit a lot of stuff in it. It's easy to get standard documents from the office or whatever into it because you just fold them in half. But it's a bit of a portability issue. And it also, the binder I'm using has inadequate card holding card slots for my needs to use it as a wallet. So when I think I made another video, I'll try to remember to link it underneath this. I separated out my wallet function from my planner function. There's some of my wallet stuff is in my planner, but the real essential wallet elements are all in a wallet. And what I found kept happening was that I would have my planner with me. I would leave it on my desk or on a table or whatever, and I'd go off and I'd be out and about and I'd need to write something down. I never had anything to write. I never had anything to write with, or anything to write on. The other thing that happened a lot, even when I was using my personal size, was that there were times that I'd go out and I'd leave it behind. I was going for a walk with my dogs. I was going out to a restaurant with a friend, something like that I just didn't even think to carry it with me. And I would find while I was out that, oh shoot, I don't have anything to write with, and I can't consult my calendar to see if I can do something tomorrow, and I don't have so-and-so's telephone number or whatever. So there are a few things I toyed with. One thing that I did do was I tried sort of using my my phone. I have a BlackBerry, and I tried to use that to just take those quick notes, but I don't even have that all the time. Like when I take walks, I don't carry my phone with me usually because that's my like get away from everybody time, and I don't want to get phone calls, and I don't want to be checking my email and checking Twitter or whatever. So I tend to leave that behind. So what I've realized was, I had this little Windsor. I bought it planning to use it as a wallet. The problem that I had that I explained about in my other video is that I tend to carry my wallet in my back pocket, and this actually fits best in my back pocket. But with it in my back pocket, I was really worried I would sit on it and the ring mechanism would be damaged. Because honestly, I'm not huge, but I don't think that this can take my weight, especially the rings are a very small gauge. I don't know if that shows, but like they're, I don't know, maybe half the size of like standard personal size rings. They're really quite small. They're, I think, the same size as what I have in my Slimline, but I'm not sure if this is what compacts carry. I don't even know what size rings these are. They're pretty tiny though. So anyway, for ages now I've been carrying around the big planner and a wallet, and I kept running into that problem that I didn't have anything to write on, I didn't have anything to write with, and also the cheap wallet I was using was starting to fall apart already after like 3 or 4 months of use. It's like suddenly the lining is separating from the leather and da 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 da. So anyway, I pulled this out again and I just decided to try it. I still don't have a pen that fits the pen loop, so I just have this. This is a Pilot G-Tech C4. I think it's a small, it's like a 0.4 roller ball, and it's fine. It's actually nice to write with if you have small paper or small spaces to write, because the point is really fine. And it tucks, if I just tuck it in the strap, there's enough friction to hold it there. It doesn't fall out, so that's fine. I don't like using capped pens in my Filofax because it takes too long to take the cap off and write. I'd rather just have a retractable. But anyway, Rory talks about that. I'll see if I can find the video and link that down below also. But anyway, and this is really basic. Basically, in the pocket I put my cash. In the back I've got my work ID, my driver's license, my credit card. Back here I have a Metro card, my library card, some other card, I don't know. Up front here I have the grocery store I go to most of the time. I have their store card here, so that's just like the, whatever you call those, the like store discount card. I have a AAA card and a couple of pieces of paper folded up that have some really, really essential like emergency work information, codes for like this and that, cell phone numbers for IT, stuff like that. And so that's that. Basically, there were a few other cards that I just that I was carrying in my wallet that I just stuck in my big planner because I realized I don't pull them out very often. And then I didn't have like any of those plastic fly leaves that come with Filofaxes in this. I bought it used. So I just took, this is just a piece of cardboard that came, it was in the back of a stack of daytimer inserts, so I cut it to the right size and punched it in my Rapesco punch that I got for my personal size. It's a little tricky using the Rapesco because it's actually got 6 rings instead of 6, it punches 6 holes instead of 5, which is the size for a pocket size Filofax. They're spaced correctly, but you have to kind of get it lined up correctly to really get the holes where they're supposed to be. I did a pretty good job. And you can actually see here the difference in size, if you can see that. This is the size that the Rapesco punches, which is for pocket and personal. This is like the size of the hole, I don't know if you guys can see this. The hole for that like comes in the made for mini Filofax inserts is like half the size, so it's a little tiny hole, which is kind of nice because the pages don't move around in it so much. But at any rate, after the front I just have one of these fold out planners. I got this at my local pen and stationery store. They actually have a good assortment of Filofax stuff on the shelf. I haven't filled this in at all, except I have something on the back and for August. But I bought this thinking for kind of big picture, if I'm sitting with someone and want to see what a date for a specific day is, or what a specific date, what day of the week that falls on. I've got it here. I can put some sort of, I can put like one to-do item each day. It's a little tight, but I can fit it in. So I'm not sure how I'm going to develop this, and then I've just got note paper for the rest of it, basically. And so like today while I was out and about and did not have my big planner with me, I saw 2 things I wanted to keep track of, so I just jotted them in here. I put the date at the top. I've got mostly blank stuff in here. I like unruled note paper. Then I have some ruled pages that came with this when I bought it. And then back here, this is the cellophane that the note paper that I bought for this came in. So I snipped off some of the flap that has the gummy stuff that sticks down, and then punched this. So I figure if I need to capture something, I can tuck it in here. It will fit a full mini size page, but I thought that might be handy kind of as a top opening envelope, but on the cheap, just for the moment. I'm really playing around with this. It's like my beta test. So anyway, I've been carrying this around for 2 or 3 days now, and I love it. I'm kind of like, this is so, it's so convenient to have a Filofax that you can actually fit in your pants pocket. I can't talk today. It's really nice to have something this small that I can actually, and what I've been doing to prevent myself from smushing the rings is I've just been sticking it in my front pocket, where it's basically not in any particular danger. I did order a little tiny pen and a little tiny mechanical pencil from Jet Pens to try out in this, and the pen is retractable, so I'm hoping the pen loop on this is really small, so I'm hoping that will fit, and I'm hoping it won't be too small so that it doesn't actually stay in the loop. We'll see. But because I like this so much, I'm actually thinking about next time I am at the pen store, I might pony up the $5 or $6 or $8 or whatever it costs to get a week on 2 pages for this, because I'm really wondering if I can sort of make this work as a primary Filofax for like non-work days. I'm thinking when I'm traveling, when like on the weekend, just basically like I noticed that like when I was on vacation recently that I referred to my Filofax periodically to find various bits of information, but really not that much. And so I'm thinking if I can fit like a few months a week on 2 pages in here, copy like my personal, like my non-work to-do list onto a piece of paper at the beginning of the day, stick it in this, carry this around with me all day because it fits in my pocket, that frees me up. I don't need to carry a bag. I don't need to carry, anyway, you know what I mean. It's really convenient. It's really nice. I was at work the other day. I work in a library. I was out working in the stacks, and I didn't bring my planner with me because I had this, and I did see about a dozen things that I wrote down that I had to deal with when I got back to my desk. Most of them were just things I had to refer to other people, but it's really nice to have. So, and I really like this Windsor. I think I bought this for like $10 or something plus shipping. It's a very pretty blue color, and it's a nice little Filofax. I like it a lot. So, anyway, guys, that's where I'm at right now. I just want to show you this is my new purchase, and we'll see how this develops. But I'm just so intrigued by the pocketable Filofax. I'm like, I've had this sitting in my drawer for months now, and I've never used it, and I'm thinking, wow, this is cool. Mini. And usually I like big, but I'm thinking, it's like if I like sit down and take the really essential information, like those kind of emergency contact phone numbers, health insurance policy number, car insurance policy number, my bank's telephone number, stuff like that. Type that up in small font to fit on a piece of paper to punch and stick in here. That, just to get like, maybe just to get it squished down into like 3 or 4 sheets of paper that fit in here, like information, diary, maybe put a few, just leave some, and then just notes pages that I can, if I'm talking to someone, want to write down their phone number, or want to write down an email address, or want to write down a date, or a thought, or whatever, that I just got something with me that I can do that with, that it can then, whenever I'm back with my big planner, I can plop it in. I know lots of people do this. I've been very resistant to the idea of dual because I feel like I already try to keep a few calendars in sync at work. I find it really tricky. It's really easy to miss things. If something is on one and it doesn't get copied to another one, there's just so many places for error. But the size, it's like that it actually fits in my pocket is really convenient. So I think I'm pretty much a typical guy. It's like I want my whole life to fit in my pants pocket. And my father, as long as I can remember, has had an enormous wallet that's like stuffed with cards that he carries in his back pocket. He has a really small, I think it's a week on 2 pages bound calendar diary that is totally pocket sized that he carries with him. He carries several pens, and he carries a little tiny address book. And that's been working for him for decades. So I'm wondering if I can get something like this to work and kind of consolidate my essential planner function, essential wallet function into one little tiny, very portable little guy. That's awesome. So I'll let you know as I progress, but I just wanted to give a little update, and this is getting much longer than I anticipated. That's like a 5 or 6 minute video, now it's 15. Anyway, enjoy, hope you liked it. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll try to remember to link those things. Take care.